Hi there, welcome back. This video is slightly different. It's not a new product or a new review. What it is one of my most popular blog posts this year has been a post that I wrote at the very end of last year called Best Beauty Products for 2020. So basically it was a roundup of all my favourite things that I tried in 2019 that I completely think are worth investing in for 2020. And it's stuff that I use all the time, that I use again and again and again, that I'm completely obsessed with. They're all luxury items, so you know, but they are basically things that I use pretty much every day and love. So it's split over a few little categories. We've got makeup, skincare and hair. Now the blog post is quite extensive, so I'm not going to include everything that's in that post, but I will link it for you in the description box so that you can check out all the other bits that I've included in there as well, because there's quite a few and a couple more affordable products as well. I'm just going to show you my top ones and ones that I thought would go down well in a video as well. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it. Right, starting with Surratt Dewdrop. Surratt Dewdrop. I can't say it. Dewdrop. Starting with Surratt Dewdrop Foundation. This is a gorgeous, really gorgeous foundation. I always get compliments when I wear this. It makes my skin look juicy and dewy, and it stays looking like that all day. You know how some foundations go on really nicely and you look all glowy and gorgeous, but then towards the end of the day it just doesn't look quite the same. Well, this keeps that dewiness, so it's almost like you've done skincare, so your skincare's really maintained and it's like gorgeous juicy skin. So this is absolutely great for that. This is actually my second tube. There are two reasons for that. The first reason is that I love it and have used it a lot consistently. And the second reason is that there's only 19 ml in this rather expensive bottle, so you are going to need to actually really love this to repurchase. My shade is 3. I love it. I would buy this. So it's like 70 quid for 19 ml, and the standard foundation size is 30 ml, so it kind of amps up the price even more. But it is beautiful. No one that's tried it has had a bad word to say about it, the people that I know, and I just feel like it's very well loved. I love it. It's just beautiful, natural looking skin, glowing, and also if you've got a hangover, this will hide it and keep hiding it all day long. You know how sometimes if you had a few too many glasses of wine the night before and you kind of get yourself looking really nice in the morning, if you do your skincare, put your makeup on, but by about 2 or 3 in the afternoon you literally have like death face. It doesn't happen with this foundation. Anyway, enough of that. Moving on. So this will not surprise you that I've included the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away concealer in my best products for 2020, because I just adore this concealer. I've tried quite a few new ones recently that I really like. I love the new Hourglass one. I've got a blog post on that, I'll link it. I love the new Dior Skin Correct, it's called, really nice. But I love this the most. I just do. It's perfect, easy to apply, really hydrating, gives you that dewy look that stays, instantly brightens. If I'm like out and about and I think, oh, my makeup's looking a bit dry, or my under eye area, it does dehydrate really easily. This I can, because often what I think I can't use, I don't like to put on a concealer unless I've done eye cream, unless I'm using this, because it's like an eye cream in the way that it just softens everything, feels like it's moisturising, and it covers and it reflects, so it's really brightening as well. It's just lovely. I love it. So when I often use another concealer and I'm out and about and I'm like, oh, I just need to like get that juicy dewiness back, I always go in with this on top of whatever I'm wearing. So I feel like I always need this in my handbag. I love it. And I always will love it. And this is about my 8th tube, no exaggeration. I use shade 3 again, so it's a 3 theme. Okay, what shall I go next? So next product, the By Terry Hyaluronic Tinted Hydra Powder. Now So they had a translucent one, which I use fairly regularly, most days in fact. I don't like powder in general, I just use the lightest amount in the places where my makeup might move. But this, okay, so they made tinted ones to be more forgiving on a whole range of skin tones. This one is the darkest one, so not naturally for me, 600 dark. But I use it like a bronzer, and it's the most skin perfecting bronzer. You need hardly any, so I feel like I'm never ever going to use all of this up, ever. Basically, I just kind of like dip a big fluffy brush into the top of that, buff it all off into the lid, and then basically just softly build up warmth all over my face. So just places where I bronze. It's not really a contour shade, it's a warm shade, and I absolutely love it. It just gives me that look of health whilst also perfecting the sort of surface of my skin. It's got hyaluronic acid in, so it's like smoothing and plumping. It never dries out, it never goes cakey. It's just beautiful. It's also fabulous if you just dip your brush, a small eyeshadow brush, into the powder and blend it all over the lid, and it's just a beautiful, gorgeous skin smoothing eyeshadow as well. So if I'm in a rush, I often do that. Just stick a bit of mascara on and maybe a kohl liner, and it just looks beautiful. So I am obsessed with that. It's not my shade, but I use it as a bronzer, and it's just perfection for me. So there are, I think, about, well, yeah, 600, so it starts 100 up to 600. So I've got a blog post on this with the swatches of all the other shades as well, if you're interested. So because it's actually quite a broad range now for these kind of skin perfecting powders that By Terry offer. So I'll link to that and you can see the swatches. Fabulous. I'm going to put you back there because we're ruining my display. So another makeup item to show you, Milk Makeup Flex highlighter. It's a powder highlighter, but it acts like a cream. It's just gorgeous. I love it. What I do is I use quite a dense brush to apply it directly onto my cheekbones, almost like a fat pencil brush, and then I like buff it out with like my blusher brush or my bronzer brush just to kind of diffuse it a bit. I think I've got a video showing that on Instagram, IGTV. But this is my favourite shade. It's shade Lit. It's the best shade for me, basically. And this texture is the nicest, I think, out of all the shades. I've got a blog post of all these Milk makeup shades. They're beautiful, but I love this texture the most. It's not glittery. It's just like liquid champagne-y gold. And it's beautiful. And I love highlighter. I'm obsessed with highlighter. I use it every day. I want to be seen glowing from outer space, basically, and you can build this up. I mean, this is like quite a generous amount, but I've worn more. This is like what I put on for daytime because I just want to be glowing. I do. And then you buff it out, but you can build and build and build, and it's just beautiful. I love this stuff. It will last me forever. I literally just go into this little area here, and there's so much in here. Again, it will be going forever, and I'm so happy about that because I love it, and it's just been my favourite for so many months now. It's gorgeous. Right. Oh, and this one isn't in my blog post, but while I was thinking about things I reach for all the time and luxury products that I recommend, I thought about this one, Clé de Peau. What are you? The shade is number 3 Sweet Satin. I wasn't planning to include this in the video, so don't have a cutaway for that one. However, just gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. It's the kind of one you can use without a mirror, but obviously it's better to minimize any mistakes to use a mirror. It's so juicy and plump and gorgeous. People usually ask me what's on my lips when I wear this. So the shade is 3 Sweet Satin, as I've said, but I am so blind that I don't know what the actual product is called, and I've forgotten because I'm also old and my memory's bad. So, what are you called? Clé de Peau Beauty Rouge, oh hang on, that's the French, Refined Lip Luminizer. Oh my god, I really am useless. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm I'm actually gonna like look at it through my phone because I feel like that is better. I'm gonna take a picture of it and then I'm gonna zoom in because that's how bad it's getting over here. Actually, somebody suggested to me that I may need a magnifying glass. Thanks. Right, zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, I was right. I don't need a magnifying glass. Refined lip luminizer. So I don't need a magnifying glass, I just need to be more confident in my, I don't know what I need to be confident in. Right, so that wasn't supposed to be in the video, but I think it deserves a spot because it's not in the blog post. It's supposed to be a video about the blog post. Never mind. Going slightly off-piste. Right, we're now moving on to skincare. And I'm just going to follow my list because otherwise I just may miss something. Right, this brand new tube, especially for this video because I used up my last one and so I got another one. This is NIOD Copper Amino Isolate Lipid 1%. Now I'm a enormous fan of the Copper Amino Isolate Serum from NIOD. It's so brilliant. I notice it most if I stop using it, that's when I realise how much I love it because literally I'm just like my skin isn't quite there. And why? And that's because I've not been using my copper from NIOD. So this is the newest version of that copper formulation, but this one has the added benefits of like a more lipid formula. So it's got squalane and loads of other stuff. I've got a full blog post on this which I'm going to link below. It is the most gorgeous blue gel oil, which they say to use it at night, but I think that's in case you don't want a dewy look to your skin. I like to use this during the day because it just is beautiful. Put it straight onto clean skin because you don't want anything to block at the copper peptides because they can easily get blocked and aren't effective. So go straight in with this onto clean skin, tiniest bit, really warm it up between your fingers and press it all over your face. It's like an oil. It turns into an oil. It's beautiful, sinks in really gorgeous. It boosts collagen. I spat. Sorry, did you see? Boosts collagen, smooths the skin, just calms, soothes. Also got a load of squalane in it. It's really nourishing, reinforces your barrier. It's amazing. I love this. I mean, this tube is kind of small and 15ml and it's £70, so it's not cheap, but I really love it. And my other tube did last me a good few months. So I mean, I still have a tiny bit in it, but it's so ugly. It's like bent up and rolled down like a, you know, like a toothpaste tube basically. But I do like this packaging, although I think some people have said that they would prefer it to be in like a pump so that because it can squeeze out, you have to be very careful with the lid. Take a tiny bit, put the lid back on straight away. That's my top tip. Anyway, love that. Right, next on my list is Decree. Right, this is a peel basically. It's airbrushing acid and replenishing paste. It's called the Decree Weekly, I think. Basically, in this box we get a whole set, but each treatment, like, so it's weekly. I probably only use these twice a month, if that, because I use a lot of other acids. This is a proper peel. If you love acid, you will obsess over this. It's brilliant, right? So basically you get two. You've got the step 1, which is your airbrushing acid. It's glycolic acid 4%, pyruvic acid 1%, lactic acid at 1%, and also a pineapple enzymes blend of 1%. So you've got kind of AHAs and enzymes going on. This is major. You only need to put this on for 2 minutes. Do not break the rules because this is a proper peel and you will find that your skin is very red if you leave it on too long, and you just don't need to. I literally time it exactly. And it does still make your skin go red, but that is where this one comes in, the replenishing paste, which is step 2. This is gorgeous. It literally, basically, this range is created by Dr. AJ Sternum, Anita, I think she's called, yes. And she believes that anyone can use acid, even people with super sensitive skin, as long as you treat it and put back in what you've taken out when you did your peel, basically. So this paste is amazing. So you put this on for 2 minutes and wash it off, get it off completely. You will have red skin. Then you apply the paste everywhere. Leave it on for at least 10 minutes and it just takes everything down, puts all the moisture back in, repairs anything that's, you know, compromised in terms of your barrier. It's such a stunning combination and one of my favourite exfoliators, basically. It's amazing. So you get a box of these. I've got a blog post on this which I'm going to link below, but it's really, really gorgeous. And how cute. I love the baby blue and the gold. It's just really nice. They've got some really amazing products in the whole range, actually. Some really nice peptide serums and a mist SPF, which is really good. A lovely toner that like preps your skin, gets it to the right pH for your skincare. Really brilliant range. It's available at Harvey Nichols and Cult Beauty. Yeah, love it. But if you love an acid, try this. It's incredible. Right, Marie Reynolds. Right, if you love skincare, you need to be aware of Marie Reynolds. This is my favourite new launch from her. It's the Skin Quencher and it is absolutely beautiful. It's got 16% squalane in. I love squalane in anything. That's why I love that Kale, the C-A-I-L from Neod. 16% squalane, the Trixel 3000, which is a great anti-aging product, really boosts collagen, your own natural hyaluronic acid, and it also has a ton of hyaluronic acid in here as well. It is, Skin Quencher is perfect name for it. It literally makes your skin so juicy. It's like a big drink of, I know it's such a cliche, boring, I can't believe I'm going to say it, but it's like a big drink of water for your face. Glam. I'm actually out of this really. Well, I can still get it out if I stick my what is that thing called, tubey thing on from the pump in, but I just can't make the pump work now because it's practically gone. And also the other thing is I'm going to be able to get more out if I kind of like whack it like that, but it's really, really gorgeous. I need to get myself some more of that. Amazing. Love it, love it, love it. Perfect also. So say you've done that peel and you've washed off that mask and you want something really calming and cooling and juicifying. This. My last skincare product. I love this oil so much. This is my second bottle of this. In fact, I've just done a video about Votary. I worked with Votary because they're so amazing. I love them. British brand, totally unique. I will link up that video. It is a sponsored video because I worked with them to create it. But I'm going to link it up for you anyway because you can see the other products in there. And it's, oh my God, it's such a great range. All so gentle. This is a super seed oil. It's got like 22 different seed oils in. It's light. It melts into the skin. Amazing to mix into your foundation if you want more glow. You can add it to anything or you can just put it straight onto clean skin. I love it after a serum. It's gorgeous and it's just fragrance free. It's all completely recyclable. The bottles, these dark green bottles, preserve the integrity of the products. Made in really, really small batches, this one particularly. It's beautiful. I love it. If you want an oil that's light and not heavy, light and not heavy, that would be implied, I think, never mind. I mean, it just sinks in beautifully. It doesn't feel heavy. It's just, oh, and it's just, I love the smell of it. It's really nice. It's a great oil that everyone can use, basically. Very to say, feed your skin, which is a bit silly because skin can't eat. Never mind. Right, now, skincare done. Hair, okay, if anything looks a bit different, it's because I've been waffling on so much that my camera got absolutely bored. I was going to swear then, but let's not, and turn itself off because it was just like, oh, Ray, for God's sake, come on, do hair. Anyway, so I'm there, I'm doing hair. I love this. This is a new bottle, the Olaplex number 7 bonding oil. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not an Olaplex person. I'm lucky enough to have quite strong hair already. So I'm not an Olaplex person, but I've heard amazing things about the full system. But I just use number 7, which I think is their most recent launch. It was like mid last year. I've been using it since then. Literally, this is brilliant. It smooths my hair down. I can use it on wet and dry hair. It's amazing, super, super high heat protection. Actually protects your hair from heat to up to 450 degrees, which I would never put that heat on my hair. I mean, I'm like a 200 degrees. People say that's too hot. 210 on my steam pod, which I'm going to show you really shortly. But yeah, it basically has amazing heat protection in this to a level of heat that you would never put on your hair. But maybe you could, maybe you would, but you wouldn't. Don't do that. Right, so it's extremely concentrated but super weightless. So like when you feel the texture, you'll know that it's not going to like weigh down your hair or feel too oily or greasy. It's never ever left my hair. Like I can put quite a lot of this on damp hair, dry it, style it, know that it's got the heat protection, and also then put a few drops through the ends, and it never feels oily. It's just really fortifying, basically. I love it. It's supposed to increase the shine and softness. I think it does that, and also maintain your colour vibrancy of your hair, so that's good. It also minimises flyaways and frizz. So I don't have overly frizzy hair, but I do get flyaways, and this kind of like puts them into check. So I love this, and it's really cute little bottle. I love the size of it. It just you can fit it anywhere. When I go away for a night or whatever, it just fits into my toiletries bag really easily. And a lot of hair products are really massive, so I really appreciate that. Love that. Now finally, this is the investment piece, the Steam Pod 3.0. I spat again then, did you see it? It's because I've got cold and I feel like I'm like anyway, sorry. Steam Pod 3.0 from L'Oreal Professional. Now, I'm going to insert a little video of me actually doing a few curls. I haven't done my hair today. These are curls from like yesterday morning. This is the first time I've ever been able to curl my hair with a straightener, and it just glides through your hair. I think when straighteners, like I'm like, you know, when you're a bit like ooh, 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 and you feel like it's not going through and you can't get that flow. The steam seems to do something that just makes it glide, and I can literally just make a lovely wave in my hair that like feels soft and bouncy. It looks like I've had the most amazing blow dry and then curled type thing. It's really lovely. How my hair feels afterwards is smooth. It's not like it's been heat styled. I don't even know how the steam really does that, because it's like you wouldn't really, when you're trying to curl your hair often, you want it bone dry, but it totally works. I mean, this little comb thing helps everything glide through. You basically just fill up this little bit here with, you must use, I think it's deionized water, or it says it in the instructions, but basically don't just use tap water because that will like bung up the whole thing. So I just bought like a massive, oh, I'm always doing this, I buy something, I don't realise what size it is. It's like a massive gallon of deionized water, I think it is. You'll see on the instructions if you do buy this what to get. Basically, is you get it comes with a small little bottle that you can fill up, and then you squirt it in. It's really, really easy to do. Pop it on, it heats up really quickly. There's 3 different heat settings, I think 180, 200 and 210. I use 210 because I'm just an all or nothing girl. I need to probably not do that because it really works really well. So I could probably use a lower heat. It's quite expensive. I think it's about £300. I'm going to link to somewhere that you can check it out online. I haven't actually written a blog post review about that, but it does feature in my top luxury beauty products for 2020. I totally recommend it if you've ever struggled with like straightening your hair or curling with a straightener, or you feel like your hair feels dry after you've styled it. It's brilliant. I love it. And it's quite big, but I can still control it really well. I wouldn't have thought that I could get like a curl out of something that wide, but I can. It's amazing. Oh, right, that's the end. There are actually other hair products and a couple of other bits of makeup things in that blog post that I'm trying to bring to life here. So do check that out if you want any more recommendations. There are some more affordable things in there, as I said. Yeah, let me know if you've got any questions, because I love chatting. And it's so nice I really find the community on YouTube really interactive, which is amazing. I love it. So yeah, do chat to me. If you want to message me on Instagram or Twitter, it's @ReallyRee. Leave any questions that you want in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.